Hey YouTube, Kronos from Cerberus here with an instructional video on the Ace 1 Arms right-handed mag release for the KWA kriss Vector. So you just picked up a kriss Vector and you're loving it. Looks really cool, makes you feel like the belle of the ball, right? Unfortunately, the Vector has one tiny problem. Reloading for the Vector can be kind of awkward if you're not accustomed to it. Also, if your hands aren't big enough, it can be kind of a problem. You need to press the mag release with your thumb and grab the mag with your fingers at the same time and hopefully not dropping it. Personally, I think it's a little awkward and I don't really love it. This is where the Ace 1 Arms right-handed mag release comes in. What this right-handed mag release allows you to do is have a mag release button similar to where you would have it positioned on the AR platform. It makes it a lot easier for reloading if that's what you're used to, like me. What this mag release actually does is replaces the mag release that's in the gun and then bridges itself across the body of the gun on the other side using the little part that's exposed on the right side of the body. So this is what the packaging looks like. You can see the little pieces here, and you're just going to run it across the body right here. So the first thing you want to do is remove all your body pins so you can actually take apart the upper and lower receiver. So once you take apart the upper and lower receivers, you can then remove the body pin that holds the bolt system in place. You can pull that guy out and just set him aside because you don't need him for this. And now you're left just with the empty lower receiver. So now if we look inside the body, you can see the magazine catch right there. It's the black plastic. And then it also has a little metal rod that holds tension on it. So here is what comes in the packaging. So if you look at the Ace 1 Arms arm, here's the magazine catch, and it has that same little notch that the stock magazine catch has. You got to keep that in mind because that's an important part about this whole setup. So start by undoing the little Allen screws that are on the mag release button and pop that off and put it to the side somewhere. Next, you want to take a screwdriver or something like that and move the little retention rod on the magazine catch over to the right and out of the little notch so they can lay on top of the magazine catch so that you can then slide it out. It should look something like this once you accomplish that. Now remove the magazine catch by pushing in from the left side of the body and pulling out from the right. You'll hear a little snap when that rod snaps back into the body. So now you've removed all the stock pieces of the mag release that come with your Vector. I recommend putting them aside for later or for whatever in case you need them. Don't lose those little pieces. But you won't need them for this at all. So mine actually came with the mag release button plate already attached. So I had to unscrew that before I can try and insert it into the body of the gun. So insert the mag release into the right side of the body of the gun, and on the left side put the little screwdriver in and snap that little rod onto and over the mag catch that you're shoving in there. And now you want to take that same screwdriver and snap that little retention rod in through the groove, locking it into where it's supposed to be, holding the retention on the mag catch. Now remove these little screws on the body because you're going to replace them with the Ace 1 Arms screws. Lay the little plate in place and then take your screws and set them in here, and make sure they're nice and tight because you don't want them popping off. Double check that it actually works and that everything moves correctly. Then find the mag release plate and screw it into place with the available screw. Now when you press the arm on the right side, you should see it move on the left side of the body. Now you can test to see if it works, and you can also test to see if the traditional mag release works. You should both work at the same time. Now all you have to do is put the kriss vector back together. Hopefully you don't mess it up. And there you have it, folks. AR style reloading on a kriss vector. It's getting pretty sweet. I'd have to say the only drawback to using the Ace 1 Arms right-handed mag release for the kriss vector is that because it's made out of metal, it actually tends to scratch the paint off of the magazine ever so slightly. Overall, I'm really happy with the Ace 1 Arms right-handed mag release arm. It allows you to AR style reload, but still keeps the functionality of the traditional reload on the vector. Lets you have both. That's pretty cool. From what I've heard, it actually does work on the actual kriss vector, not the airsoft version. With a little more work than it takes to do for the KWA. I'm sure you can find more information out there. So yeah, if you like this video, subscribe and find us on Facebook.